Hello everybody, my name is Wet Wasabi, and welcome to my first VOD review. So I recently hit Diamond on my main in Halo Infinite, and this is the game that promoted me to Diamond. I just want to go over some mistakes and some things I could have done better, and the things I did right in this game. So let's get straight into it. So I'm pretty sure my first decision here is a complete error, because running straight to the enemy's zone is almost always a bad thing to do. But luckily there's no one in this left lane, so I just got a free push for basically nothing.
Stronghold
So right here I try to jump up here. Found out you can't do that jump. Very interesting. But luckily my teammates win 2 fights here on A, so we just get the free capture. And then I see the active camo ready to spawn, so I head for that immediately. And as soon as I grab active camo, I use it, just to try to keep that advantage as long as possible, and as quick as possible. So here I try to take fights that help me. I saw an enemy there, so I throw a couple snakes. However, he does not push. So I just let my active camo go back up, and my shields regen, and I just move in to capture the zone, which is a great play to do here. So ideally after this, I would rotate the B, but my teammates were already capturing it. So back to A. You always want to keep rotating in strongholds. If you don't keep rotating, the other team's just going to find an advantage and just keep pushing it. Here I take this duel with the Mangler, and probably not the best decision, but I thought I could outburst him and outscale him, but that clearly did not happen. So off respawn here, I'm going to go straight to B because I see my teammate die. When it comes to defending zones and strongholds, you don't really want to defend. If you see enemies capturing a zone, you kind of want to rotate to the zone they're not at and just get that free cap, especially when you're up by 2 flags. Because if you keep running back to defend, they're just going to kill you and send another player out to go capture the last zone you have. So we get the respawn on A, I'm going to capture that.
Active camo available.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
So here I'm just taking duels. People trying to push A clearly, so.
We've captured Bravo.
Enemy team score.
In a situation like this, you want to try to outmove your opponent. See, I kind of miss everything here, so do not try to imitate this. There's a well-deserved death right there.
That hit. What's left of it? The enemy's captured Charlie. Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Yeah. One thing I could have done better there was just hit my shot, but I decided not to. So here I see my teammate challenging B, so I'm gonna move to help him. We got another teammate here to help us.
We've captured Bravo.
So it should be a free capture.
Team scoring.
We know enemies are close, so we're gonna try to take our duels when we can, just to try to open up A for ourselves. And then here's the Mangler guy. Absolute beam with the Mangler.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
I respect it. He's a
Stronghold
good
Charlie
player.
is ours.
Off the rack. No scope.
Swift and silent.
So he's got the sniper. On this map, I don't really like the sniper. I know it's good if you can hit your shots, like every gun in the game, but
Your team score.
I don't know. I just find it inefficient to use. I'd rather have a BR.
Ammunition low.
No scope. Double kill.
Almost out of ammo, Spartan. Active camo inbound. We've captured Charlie.
Your team scoring.
So here off a respawn, I heard the announcer say active camo is respawning. So the first thing I want to do is contest that. These armor upgrades are insane. Active camo and the overshield, they will change the game if you use them correctly. So when I have active camo or any armor power up really, I try to play it to my advantage the best way possible. So active camo, I find the best way is to avoid direct lines of sight with your opponent and try to play into their peripheral. Like here, no one was directly looking at me, and I saw that guy crossing into lower mid. So I just took that fight as soon as I could because I
Plasma
knew no one was
grenades
going to be there to
acquired.
react
The
immediately.
enemy has captured Charlie.
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
So here I'm just going to keep rotating. It's the number one rule of strongholds. Keep rotating. Even if you can't hit your shots like me,
Charlie.
you're still putting pressure on the other team to make a move. And that's when they start to make mistakes.
We captured Bravo.
So here, ideally, I should have went A to defend this push, but
We've captured Alpha.
I decided to
team
challenge B. I
scored.
ended up going A, which was strange considering I already have a teammate there. But we get B regardless, so it works out.
Did you see that?
Here, I'm contesting B. You always want to contest the middle point
Double
whenever you
kill.
can, and if you can be effective at it, for sure. If you're having a bad game, you're feeling off, or you're just eating headshots from Mangler Man,
Power items
try to
incoming.
look at what your team's doing and stick with them. Don't try to be a hero and make a solo push like that. That was a huge mistake.
Power items now available.
There I was changing settings, I think,
Oh,
and
thank
this guy tried
heavens.
to kill me.
A
Not very
long-range
nice.
weapon.
But I expected a close range engagement, so I
scope.
close nades again. Then I re-challenge here. I
Wait
should have
for
waited for my
victory.
shields to regen
Double
longer.
kill.
That would have been a free
Stronghold Alpha
fight.
lost.
But hey, it happens.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
So my team's making a lot of good plays here. They're really contesting all the zones they can.
Killing spree.
And I'm just trying to sit back and support right now. I'm trying to finish off kills. I'm trying to contest our own zone.
Stronghold Charlie is ours.
And now that I see all my teammates are dead there, I don't want to
Better
go
than
crazy and try to make a crazy A push because that just wastes a lot of time. So what I try to do is delay their capture on C. And what that does is just buys my team time to respawn. Active camo up again. Gonna grab that.
Swift and silent.
Very strong power up. Best it's ever been in any Halo. Always worth grabbing.
We've captured Bravo.
Enemy team scored.
See, with the active camo, I just essentially get 2 free kills just by being there. They can't see me.
Captured Charlie.
So here the enemies are capping A. I'm just trying to get nades in
Stronghold
there.
Alpha is ours.
Put a little pressure. Let them know. My active camo wears out here. I was not ready for it.
Rabble.
That leads to this death.
Active camo inbound.
I grabbed the plasma pistol. I'm not too good with it in this Halo.
Active
The lock-on
camo
rarely
available.
works for me. And there, I
Ammo
should
reserves
not
are
have
low.
shot. I should have just snuck up behind him. He was so unaware of me being there at all. And it just would have been a free kill if I didn't shoot. But I didn't get the assassination, so...
Enemy team scoring.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
So here I get active camo. Another good thing to do with active camo is to contest zones. Because, especially with the borders around the zones, it makes it very hard for the enemies to spot you out.
Nothing satisfies like a 3-round burst.
Stronghold Charlie
So
is
here, just
out.
rotating
The
with the
enemy
team.
has
This
captured
is
Bravo.
the most important part of strongholds, is just staying with your team and rotating with them whenever you can. I tried to repulse a grenade, didn't get so
S7
lucky.
sniper inbound.
Just waiting on shield regen. But the enemies are here, so I am contesting.
S7 sniper available.
Like I said, just trying to hold this zone as long as possible when the team makes the important plays, rotating the other zones.
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Your team scoring.
You're quite lethal with that.
Enemy team scoring.
The enemy has captured Charlie.
So here, I know I popped the shield because I hit him with 2 nades. The
Stronghold
previous
Charlie
game
is
I
out.
played, I saw
Your
a
team
guy standing in that
scored.
spot, so I just thought to myself, he's probably there. Is any other way, I would have seen him running away to lower mid
Active
or
camo
something else.
inbound.
Your team scoring.
There, I just get
Stronghold
shot in the
Bravo
head.
is
It's a
ours.
very nice shot by my opponent.
Double kill.
Not much you can do about that
Active
one.
camo available.
We've captured Alpha.
Your team scoring.
Ammo reserves depleting.
We've
So I saw my
captured
teammates
Alpha.
were capturing A
Your
there,
team
and
scoring.
I could have went and
Active
greeted
camo
for the
obtained.
points, but it's not really. It's not really worth it to like cap a zone your team's almost guaranteed to get, because you could just be more effective somewhere else on the map, like I was here. I got the active camo spawn, so I just went straight to C instead of pushing with my team A because they had that zone unlocked.
Double kill.
So here I see them contesting C. Ideally, I should have went B
The enemy
here
has captured Charlie.
and defended it instead of sitting in this weird spot mid. But I see 2 enemies, so I decided to take the under lower mid route, pick up the heat wave. I didn't want to shoot there because I didn't want to risk killing my teammate. But if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have been too
Double
upset
kill.
with me.
Stronghold Charlie lost. Let's see them try to take it from us.
So I'm not the biggest fan of the heat wave. I've gotten better with it as I played the game more. But I tend to hit myself a lot.
We've captured Alpha.
That
The
spot
enemy
in
has
B as
captured
well.
Bravo.
Like the lower mid on, I forget the name of this map, but that lower spot on B is just a death zone. Like if you're capturing it, it's probably best you don't go in there because the enemies are almost guaranteed gonna nade it, and you have nowhere to
Repulsor
run
obtained.
except into their direct line of
Power
sight.
items incoming.
We've captured Bravo. The enemy has captured Alpha. We've captured Charlie.
Your team scoring.
Power items
Here,
have
just
arrived.
good shots from my opponent, good nades.
Valorous work, Spartan.
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
Double kill.
So I get to see fun here. I'm gonna take my fight
Captured Charlie.
immediately, obviously. If you spawn on a flag that isn't yours, you should almost always contest it. Because that means there's probably no enemies there, because the game spawned you there.
Active camo acquired.
And
Stronghold
then
Bravo
immediately
lost.
after that C cap, I am going straight to B, and immediately when they
Stronghold
start
Charlie
capturing
is
C,
ours.
I'm going to A. Keep rotating. If you don't keep rotating, you will lose.
The
As
enemy
you
has
can see
captured
in a
Alpha.
second here. Our opponents start clawing it back. And the other big thing about strongholds, if you're contesting a zone and your opponent has
enemy
2
has
zones or
captured
your
Charlie.
team has 2 zones and somebody's contesting it, you will
Your
not
team
score.
scoring.
It will pause the
Enemy
scoring.
team nearing victory.
So that's what our opponents are
The
exploiting
enemy
here.
has captured Charlie.
They're
Enemy
trying to
team
contest as long
scoring.
as they can to stop our score from running away too far, which they do a great job of.
Great.
So here,
flag,
just
Spartan.
rotating,
They're seeing pink now.
same old stuff.
Enemy team scoring.
We own A here. I don't know why I'm going back. Maybe I heard a call out that there was one going to A. But I end up winning that duel somehow. I really shouldn't have, but I did. So
Active camo inbound.
I assume more were coming A. I'm not a big fan of defense on strongholds because something like that happens and then suddenly you're down 2
Camo
zones.
available.
And you could have just been
Stronghold Alpha
rotating and taking
lost.
what they already have
Stronghold Charlie is ours.
and had the same result essentially.
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
So here, just taking
Your
my fights
team
mid.
scoring.
Spike grenades acquired.
I want to push for this A now that I have a teammate there. It's going to make this push a lot stronger. See, he already popped that guy's shield.
We've captured
My other
Charlie.
teammate's coming in to help.
Stronghold Alpha is
So
ours.
even if you're playing solo and say ranked or whatever form of rank you're playing, mouse and keyboard, crossplay, you want to stick with your teammates most of the time. Because if you split off like that, you're just gonna get
Pulsar acquired.
killed by a group of 2
Stronghold
or
Charlie
3.
lost.
Because as you can see, my entire team is on C. We capped it, and I died alone on B, doing essentially nothing. So here, active camo, always contesting active camo. I think I got every one in this game.
Double kill.
So there, I was waiting on my shields to regen before I took that fight. And I knew he couldn't see me because I had the active camo and I was in his peripheral. If he was looking directly at me, it probably would have been a little different. He probably would have killed me.
Scoring.
Plasma grenades obtained.
So here, just trading off my teammates. As you can see, I was in direct line of sight of that guy, so he got me, but we ended up winning the game, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's the game that promoted me to Diamond. I hope some of the information in here helps people out, helps you improve your rank, and yeah, thank you very much. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Drop a like, comment, all that good stuff.